Hello everyone, how are you today? Today, lesson 32, page 76. This time, we will study page 76 and it's about a writer's life. And this writer, her name is Ellen MacDonald. Now, when you think of Western people's names, well, you see many times like Mac something something. And Mac, well, there was very famous TV shows, and it was very long time ago. But probably many of you guys still remember that. You know, do you remember that the title was Ally McBeal, McBeal, right? So many names, like especially family names, starts with Mac. So Mac means like child of, or children of, or son of. So here, her ancestor was Donald. And Donald, too many Donalds. So this time, let's name this baby a son of Donald or child of Donald. And then that became MacDonald. 맥도날드 하면요, 도널드의 자손 이런 뜻이 돼요. 그래서 그것이 패밀리 네임이 된 거죠. 그래서 맥빌 같은 경우, 우리 시트콤 엘리 맥빌 같은 경우에도 맥빌 하면 빌의 자손들이 모두 패밀리 네임이 된 거죠. 자, 그러면 앨런 맥도날드가 이제 writer인데요. 그 76페이지에 보면 there is a chart and according to her age there are many life events, her life events. And we will just briefly check what happened in her life first. Number one, here, number one, there are kind of like 8 questions, but we will just skip those 8 questions and then we will just start looking at this life chart. Okay? 자, age를 보면요, 0살부터 나오죠? 우리랑 좀 다르게 우리는 1살부터 시작하는데 everybody knows the fact, right? In Korea, we kind of value life, something. People say that. So even if the baby is in mother's womb, still it's a life. So we count those times. So as soon as you were born, you are 1 year old, right? Anyway, so this is a Western age, 0살이었을 때, life event, born, 태어났다 이거죠. 그 저번인가요? 한참 전에 그 뉴스페이퍼 한 거 기억나세요? 그 뉴스페이퍼, 뉴스 헤드라인스 그거 보셨으면, 그러니까 TV나 라디오 같은 경우에는 다른데 뉴스페이퍼 같은 경우에는 어떤 강조점을 주기 위해서 뭔가 비비드하게 설명을 해주기 위해서 현재 시제로 갔었죠. 그러니까 그 이벤트 자체가 even though it happened in the past, but still in headline, the tense is present tense. 그렇죠. 그 present tense를 쓰고 만약에 과거형처럼 보인다. 그것은 과거형이 아니라 PP 형태라고 했었죠. 그래서 비동사가 생략된 형태다. 뭐뭐 되어지다. 뭐 이 정도라고 했어요. Well, in this case, it's the same because this is the chart. 차트이기 때문에요. 이렇게 뭐뭐 했습니다. 이렇게 쓰는 것보다 뭐뭐 했음. 한국말로 말하자면 이렇게 short form인 거죠. 그래서 뭐 태어남, 뭐 처음 출간, 뭐 이런 식으로 이렇게 딱딱딱. 여기도 마찬가지로요. 그래서 그 뉴스의 헤드라인처럼 이렇게 나와 있어요. Life event, the first life event. Of course, she should be born. She should come to this world. So born on April 10th, 1960 in Boston. April 10th. 서술을 읽어줘야 되고요. 오늘 썼죠? 오늘. April 10th in 1960. 1960 그 연도잖아요. 연도면은 인을 써야 되잖아요. 그런데요. 연도가 있고 그 앞에 달이 오고 그리고 뭐 날짜가 오고 이렇게 오면 결국에는 날짜가 나온 거잖아요. 날짜가 나오게 되면 오늘 쓰고 이제 날짜가 없이 그냥 연도만 썼다. 그러면 인을 쓰고 또는 연도랑 그 달을 썼다. 그러면 인을 쓰고 이렇게 돼야 되겠어요. So she was born on April 10th. Okay. And the second one wrote short stories about animals. So she first started writing something at the age of 6. And then when she got 8, here the life event says collection of poems published in April 1968. Here, April, it's a month. So the preposition here is in, not on. And visit to Ireland. So she went to Ireland when she was 8. Well, here, collection of poems published. 이거 수동태죠? 그러니까 collection of poems was published is the full sentence. But this is a chart. It should be shortened form. So collection of poems published. 출간. 이 정도 되겠어요? And next one, at the age of 11, September 16th, 1971, mother died. Well, some tragedy happened when she was young. Well, she lost her mother when she was pretty young. And then she visited to France and Spain. Well, so she had been to many different countries like Ireland and France and Spain. So September 16th, if you want to put some preposition here, then you should put in. No, on, because September 16th, date 나왔기 때문에 on을 써줘야겠죠? 근데 on 안 썼죠, 이번에는. And next life event, like from 18 to 22. She went to Columbia University and majored in English literature. The major 하면 명사로도 쓰이죠. And as a noun, major means a specific area of study that you focus on when you are in university, right? But still, major can be a person as well. Like, well, in my case, I majored in English, language education. Well, in this case, I can say I was an English major. 그러니까 뭐 전공한 사람. Major is a person who majored in some specific area. So you can just simply say, piano major. She's a piano major. That means she majors in piano. So here you can also say Ellen MacDonald was literature, English literature major, or she majored in. 동사로 쓰였을 때는 전공하다. But the thing is, 자동사기 때문에요. You should use preposition, okay? Major in. Okay, and then after that, well, in the life chart event, it says met her first husband. But it was like when she was 19. So according to this chart, from age of 18 to 22, she was in university. But at 19, she met her first husband. So while she was in the university, she met this guy. But here, the chart doesn't say his name. Well, I kind of want to know, yes, but this chart doesn't say his name. And then after that, at the age of 21, got married in spring 1981. So she got married. Well, here, like before, met her first husband, here still, there is no subject, just met. Because it's all about her life events. So you don't really need to say who did it, because we all know this is about Ellen MacDonald. So Ellen met her first husband, or she met her first husband. And at the age of 21, Ellen MacDonald got married, and it was in spring. And when she was 22, graduated from the university. The university, it was Columbia University. And with honors. Well, with honors, well, here, there should be S, okay, S. If there is no S, then that means a little different. Just if you say just with honor, that means it's greatly. But if there is S with honors, that means like you graduate or you pass some exam with very good score, high score, like number 1, like top student. 우등생으로 졸업했다. 뭐 이 정도가 되겠죠? So graduated with honors in June 1982. First novel, Chains. The title of her first novel is Chains, and it published in fall 1982. So as soon as she graduated from the university, she first time published her first novel, Chains. Well, here again, Chains published. Well, actually, there should be like Chains was published. But, like I said before, it is just short form. 간략하게 하는 거니까 was is omitted. 생략이 되었다. Okay, next life event. When she was 23, daughter born June 14th, 1983. Whoa. She became a mother when she was pretty young, like 23. Yeah, it's pretty young, right? And daughter, well, here in this sentence, daughter is the subject. And born, so between daughter and born, there should be was, right? In order to make this sentence into a full sentence, you should put was in between. So daughter was born on June 14th. 근데 just in order to make it shorter, you just say daughter born. 딸 탄생. 딸 태어남. 이렇게 되겠죠? And the next one. When she becomes 25, novel Strangers in the Night. It's a title. So Strangers in the Night, the novel. The year was 1985, and this novel won the National Book Award for Best Fiction. Well, in this case, it's the same. Novel Strangers in the Night is the subject in this case. 그러니까 주어 동사 이렇게 되는 거죠. 너블이 탔습니다. 원했습니다. And next event, the next noticeable event is when she got 29, divorced. She got divorced, and she went to Vietnam, China, and Japan. So she had, wow. So before she went to Ireland, France, Spain, and this time Vietnam, China, Japan. So it's all like 6 different countries. Divorced. After she got a divorce, she went to these countries. And age of 31, bought a house. Well, of course, it's she bought a house in Greenwich, Connecticut. Look, Connecticut is a state in America, like it's northeastern area, right? Well, we studied like all the different states in America. Do you remember? So, eastern area and north and eastern area. And when she was 33, novel The Cry at Dawn published. Well, also here as well, was is omitted. was가 빠진 거죠? Novel The Cry at Dawn was published or got published. Either is okay. And from the age of 35 to 37, wrote scripts. Was script for a TV series. Well, here a TV series. A series itself, that implies that it has many different episodes in it. So it should be plural all the time. Series 이렇게 되는 거죠. But still, a series itself is a kind of a one set. So you call a TV series, okay, or 2 TV series. Still, they are the same. And then she met Jack, a TV producer. So when she was working on this TV script, she met this guy, Jack. And then when she became 38, what happened in her life? She got married again. Well, it's second marriage, right? She got married on August 3rd, 1998. So, to whom? Well, here it says to Jack, the TV producer she met on TV shows. And she moved to her current address in Southern California. So before, she bought a house in Connecticut. But now, after she got married to this guy, Jack, a TV producer, she moved to current address. Address, that means current residence or current house, current place. And when she became 40, won the Library Association Award. Here, Library Association Award. These words all started with capital letters, right? Library Association Award. So we can guess it's just a name of a word. 그러니까 다 대문자로 시작했으니까요. 그래서 이 상을 받았다. 그죠? 무엇 때문에 받았느냐? For literary merit. So she contributed to this American literature. So she got this award. And when she became 42, began her autobiography in 2002. Well, you know, biography. Biography is, it's about some accounts of some person. But usually someone else writes about this person's life. Like account means, actually this word account has many different meanings. Not many, maybe a few. Well, first, 계좌. So you have like a bank account. So account as in bank account. Well, you open a bank account like this. And the second meaning of account is explanation or detailed events, detailed record. That is account. So if you say a biography is about accounts of a person, that means detailed records of a person. Okay? So sometimes Korean people have some kind of difficulty in understanding this word, account, because it has different meanings. 전혀 또 상관이 없잖아요. The first meaning, bank account. The second meaning is explanation. They are very far away from each other, right? So it's a bit difficult. So I just recommend that you just remember to memorize these two different meanings. So account, explanations, or detailed records. So here, she began her autobiography. So if it's autobiography, that means she wrote her own biography. It's not that someone else wrote about her life, but it's that she wrote about her own life. Then that is called autobiography. So she began writing this in 2002, and next event, still writing her autobiography. So I guess she's older than 42, right? She must be older than 42 according to this chart, because she began writing this when she was 42, and still she's writing. That means she's older than 42. Okay, so we just briefly checked all the life events here in this chart. Okay, then let's move on to number 2. Right below the picture of her, well, you can see her photo here, right? Well, I can't really recognize her. Well, actually, you know, I did some research to see if this person is real or just fictional in this book, but I couldn't find her. Maybe she's not that famous, or maybe I am not good at doing some research. And also I researched this all these 3 different novels, like Chains, Strangers in the Night, and The Cry at Dawn. The Cry at Dawn means at dawn, like early in the morning when the sun starts to rise. That's the time you call dawn, right? 뭐 새벽, 동틀 무렵 이런 얘기죠. 동틀 무렵에 뭐 비명이라기보다는 뭐 외침 이 정도 되는 거죠. The Cry at Dawn. So I just did research, but I couldn't find these novels. Well, if you find these novels, then please let me know. 만약에 이거 진짜 찾으시면 저한테 알려주세요. 한번 읽어보게. 네. 자, 그러면 number 2, complete the sentences with words from the box. 이렇게 나왔는데요. 이제 지금 방금 어떤 라이프 이벤트가 있었는지 쫙 살펴봤잖아요. 이거를 가지고 우리가 한번 그녀의 라이프에 대해서 한번 써보도록 하겠어요. 여기 있는 거 there are like more than several expressions in this box, but if we just put these individual expressions in the blank, then it's gonna be too easy. 우리 또 좀 더 잘하잖아요, 이제. 그러니까 이번에는요, 이거 그냥 무시하고 우리가 그냥 한번 써본다. 이렇게 생각을 하고 글을 한번 써보도록 하겠어요. 자, 그러면 before we just start doing this, I will just give you some questions about her life. Okay, according to her life event, the chart, here, how long had she been married to her first husband? Had she been married? Because it happened in the past and she's not married to this first husband anymore, so I used 과거 완료 시제를 썼어요. So how long had she been married to her first husband? Okay, in order to answer this question, we should figure out when she first got married to this guy and when she got a divorce. Okay, here, let me check. At the age of 19, she met her first husband for the first time, but she didn't get married at that time. But after like 2 years, when she got 21, she got married, right? And then later, when she became 29, she divorced, right? So maybe almost like 8 years, almost about 8 years, 8 or 9. Well, we can't really tell exact time, but it's about like 8 years. So we can say she had been married to this first husband for about 8 years. Okay? Okay, then another question. One more question about her life events. How's this? Since when has she been writing? 언제부터 계속 써왔을까요? 기억나시나요? 여기서 봤을 때 not just writing just many stories, but official debut. Her official debut. That means she published her book officially. So when was it? Right after she graduated, she first time published her own novel, right? So here, at the age of 22, 처음으로 novel 나왔고요. 그 다음에 포엠이 publish 된 적도 있었죠. 그 포엠 하면 저기 시죠, 시. 근데 collection of poems, 시 이렇게 뭉뚱그려서 모인 것을 낸 거. 그거는 at the age of 8. 8살 때부터 이미 출판을 한 거죠. 그러면 얼마나 되나요? How long is it? Like, since she was 8, she has been writing. 대단한 거죠. Okay, then let's move on. 자, 이제부터 진짜 본격적으로 1번부터 한번 해볼게요. 이거 보지 말고 우리가 스스로 해보겠어요? 첫 번째. When did she write first? When did she first write some stories? Well, according to this chart, when she was 6, she wrote short stories about animals, right? 그래서 그녀는 짧은 스토리를 썼었습니다. 언제? 뭐 6살 때. 이 정도 하면 되겠죠. 그러면 그녀는 썼습니다. 썼다. 그럼 뭘 썼느냐? 이렇게 되는 거죠. 근데 여기서는 처음으로 스토리를 쓴 거니까 그녀의 처음 이야기들을 썼다. 이렇게 해볼게요. 그러면 wrote 다음에 이렇게 되겠죠? 그러면 언제? When? And then you can say when she was 6 years old or at the age of 6. 여섯 살 때 시작을 했었다. 이렇게 되겠죠? Okay, after that event, what happened? Well, when she was 8, what happened? 그 포엠을 publish 했었죠? 네, 그거를 한번 써보도록 하겠어요. 그러면 지금 1968년인데요. 1968년 때 그 포엠을 썼다. 그리고 나서 의 life event는요. 여기 according to the chart at the age of 8 publish 하고 그 다음에 아일랜드로 가버리게 되죠. 자, 그러면 그거를 한번 또 짧게 한번 글짓기를 해보면 뭐뭐한 후에 뭐뭐 했습니다. 이렇게 되겠죠. 이렇게 되겠죠. 자, 그러면 여기서 그녀가 퍼블리시한 후에 갔습니다. 이렇게 두 개의 문장으로 써도 돼요. 그럼 두 개의 문장으로 쓰게 되면 퍼블리시한 거는 떠난 거보다 먼저죠. 그러면 떠났다. 다음에 퍼블리시 했다. 그럼 퍼블리시 했다가 과거 완료로 가야겠죠. 그러면 after she had published her first poem, she went to Ireland. 이렇게 될 거라고요. 그런데 굳이 과거 완료를 안 써도 돼요. 그러니까 먼저 일어난 일이지만 even though it happened before this event, 간 거보다 publish한 이벤트가 먼저니까 had pp로 써야 되겠지만 그러지 않고 그냥 과거로 써도 it's also alright. Because there is after라는 접속사가 있기 때문에 확연하게 간 다음에 했습니다 라고 나타내주기 때문에요. 과거 완료 시제를 쓰지 않아도 틀린 표현이 아니에요. 네. 그러면 after she published her first poems, she went to Ireland. 이렇게 해도 되겠죠. 그러면 문장 말고 그럼 단어로 해볼까요? 첫 번째 출판 이후에 아일랜드로 갔습니다. 이렇게 할 수도 있죠. 그러면 그렇게 하려면 여기서 collection of poems를 했네요. The collection of poems. her로 넘길게요. 이렇게 하고 아일랜드로 갔다. 소문자로 써야죠. 이렇게 되겠죠? 그 다음에요. 넘버 3. 여기서 넘버 3에 해당하는 내용이 라이프 이벤트 flow대로 가자면 publish 하고 그 다음에 이제 대학을 가게 됐죠. She went to a university and the name of the university was Columbia University. Right? 그리고 거기서 what did she major in? She majored in English literature in that university. 그런데 일단 major 한 거 말고요. 몇 년도서부터 몇 년도 사이에 대학을 다녔습니다. 자, 요 얘기를 한번 해볼게요. 그러면 이렇게 말할 수도 있죠. She went to Columbia University when she was from 18 to 22 years old. 이렇게 할 수도 있겠지만 여기서는 뭐뭐에 있었다. 그러니까 went를 써도 상관없고요. 아니면 대학에 있었습니다 해서 비동사를 써도 상관이 없어요. 둘 다 맞아요. 네, 한번 비동사를 한번 써보도록 하겠어요. 그러면 어디에 있었다. She was 이렇게 되는 거죠. 자, she was at university 기니까 그냥 unive라고 쓰게요. 짧게 unive라고 쓰기도 하고요. In America or like Northern America. 그러니까 북미 쪽에서는 이 university를 unive까지 쓰고 점을 찍어요. 근데 또 다른 나라, 뭐 오스트레일리아 같은 데에서는요, 이거를 그냥 uni라고 불러요. 그래서 where is she now? She went to uni. 대학 갔어. 지금 학교 갔어. 이렇게 말을 하곤 하거든요. 그러니까 uni라는 말을 만약에 들으시면 uni? What the hell is that? Don't think like that. If you hear the word uni, then just think, uni, that means university. It's just shortened form that some other area people say. Okay, so Columbia University 몇 년도하고 몇 년도냐 한번 보면요. 요하고 요 연도 사이에 딱 보니까 4년제 대학이 되겠네요. 그 연도를 봤을 때. Okay, and after that, what happened? What major thing happened in her life? 무슨 일이 일어났냐? 이제 허스밴드를 만나야죠. 대학을 갔으니까. 대학을 간 다음에 이제 허스밴드를 만나는군요. 참나. 뭡니까? 왜 화를 내요? 그래서 만났대요. 그러면 대학에 있을 때 만났다니까 그걸 한번 해보겠어요. 만났습니다. 여기서는 first husband로 해야겠죠. Because she got married twice. So we should extinguish which one is which one. 그래서 첫 번째 거가 아니라 첫 번째 남편을 만납니다. 아예 없는 사람도 있는데 2명씩이나. 자, she met her first husband when, in this case, while she was in university. 이렇게 해도 되고, 아니면 그냥 at university 이렇게 해도 돼요. 대학 때 이렇게 짧게. 근데 여기서는 대학에 있었을 당시라고 표현을 한번 해보겠어요. 만약에 대학 때 했으면은 뭐 in university 아니면 when she was in university 이렇게 하겠지만 뭐뭐 할 당시 뭔가 그 기간을 나타내주고 싶다. 그러면 while 표현이란을 쓰면 좀 더 그 기간을 좀 말해주는 거겠죠. So while she was 여기까지 쓸게요. While she was in university. Or you can simply say she was in college. college 해도 상관없죠. 오케이. 그 다음에 결혼을 했으니 이제 아기가 나오는군요. 아기가 daughter였었죠. daughter. Well, according to the chart, her daughter was born 1983. 23살 때 아이를 낳았죠. 네. 그러면요. 가 태어납니다. was born 이렇게 되겠죠? 언제 태어나느냐? 여기서 보면 23살 때 낳았다. 그러면 her daughter was born when she was 23 years old. 이렇게 해도 되겠지만 그거 말고 결혼한 지 2년 후에 낳았습니다. 이렇게 해보겠어요. 결혼한 지 2년 후에. 그럼 2년 후 하면 after 이렇게 되죠? After she got married. And 그 다음에 이제 첫 번째 낳고 그 다음에 이제 두 번째 남자를 만나죠. 참, 두 번째 남자 어디서 만났었죠? When she was writing some TV script for TV show, she met this TV producer and his name was Jack. 였죠? 잭을 만나죠. 잭을. 자, 잭을 어디서 만나느냐? She 만났습니다. Jack. 근데 잭이 어디서 만났느냐 이제 이게 중요한데요. TV 시리즈에서 일을 하는 동안에 이 남자를 만나게 되었다. 그러면 이것도 뭐뭐 하는 동안에 while로 하겠어요. 그녀가 working 일을 하는 동안에 만났다. 이렇게 되죠. 근데 일을 하는 동안인데 어디서 일을 했느냐 이렇게 되겠죠. 어디서 일을 했느냐. 근데 여기서는 work on 기억나시나요? 그 뭐 인테리어 디자이너 나오고 했을 때 너 당신 뭐 하는 사람이냐? What do you do? I'm an interior designer. And what are you working on? Or are you a journalist? Then what are you working on these days? 요즘 그 포커스를 맞춰서 작업하는 내용은 뭐예요? 이렇게 얘기하잖아요. 그럴 때 work on 썼었죠. 뭐 작업하다. 여기서도 TV 시리즈에서 작업한다. working on 그 다음에 TV series. 이렇게요. 자, 그 다음에 이제 그 어디서 살았느냐에 대해서 한번 보겠어요. 여기서 보면요. When she was 31, she bought a house in Greenwich, Connecticut, right? But after she got married to this guy, Jack, the TV producer, she moved to another area in America. 어디였었죠? 캘리포니아로 이사를 갔죠? 그러면 여기서 그리니치 커네디컷에 살았었다. 어디 전까지? 무슨 일이 일어나기 전까지 거기서 살았었어요. 그 일은 무슨 일이 일어난 다음에는 거기서 살지 않았어요의 뜻이 되는 거죠. 그러면 언제까지 거기서 살았을까요? 여기서는 marry 하기 전까지. 그러니까 second marriage 전까지 거기서 살았다. 이 얘기를 해보겠어요. 그녀는 살았습니다. 좀 기니까 그냥 짧게 이렇게 쓸게요. 여기 언제 until 뭐뭐 할 때까지 쭉 거기서 살아왔다 이런 얘기인 거죠. 거기서 살았습니다. 아니면 요거 대신에 married instead of this you can simply say that she got married to Jack or she got married with Jack. either is okay. 자, 그러면 거기서 이제 그리니치 커네티컷에서 살았었다. 물론 이거를요. 아까도 말했듯이 여기 메리하기 전까지 거기 살았던 게 이거보다 좀 더 과거죠. 그러니까 과거 완료 써야 되지 않을까. 맞아요. 과거 완료 써도 맞아요. She had lived 이렇게 해도 맞아요. 그런데 이제 여기 until이라는 단어가 나와서 이렇게 언제까지라고 이렇게 specifically 얘기를 해주기 때문에 과거로 써도 무방하다. 맞는 표현이다. 이런 얘기죠. 자, 그러면요. 맨 마지막으로 이제 결혼해서 she moved to this area, new area, California with her new man. And now what's going on? She's just living there happily with her new husband. Well, actually, he's not new anymore. 뭐 꽤 오래됐네요. 10년? 10년까지는 아닌가요? More than several years. 그러면 뭐 new는 아니겠고 그녀의 남편과 뭐 이 정도 되겠죠? 그러면 current resident, current address에서 살고 있습니다. 이렇게 하면 그때부터 지금까지 계속 살아오고 있는 중이다. 그러면 현재 완료 진행으로 because she's still living there. So present, perfect, continuous. 계속 살고 지금도 살고 있습니다. 이렇게 되니까요. 그러면 has been living 이렇게 가겠죠? 여기서는 California. 짧게 하기 위해서는 이렇게만 쓸게요. California. 언제 이래로 결혼한 이래로 이렇게 하면 되겠죠? 결혼한 이래로. 그럼 결혼한 이래로에 해당하는 것은 since를 넣으면 되죠. 요렇게 쓸게요. married는 여기서 앞에 한번 썼으니까 이번에는 got married to. Instead of to, you can say with as well. with를 써도 상관이 없어요. 오케이. 그래서 오늘 we just checked her life's events. Like, 한 사람의 인생을 이렇게 쫙 몇 살 때부터 뭐 해가지고 남편도 이렇게 만나고 아이도 낳고 이런 얘기 했는데요. according to what happened in the history, her own history, we can use like past tense, and according to what's first and what's later, then you can just say like past tense as well. 그러니까 접속사가 있으면 상관없이 과거 완료 안 쓰고 그냥 과거를 써도 상관이 없다. 그런 이제 시험 문제에 나오잖아요. 뭐 어디가 틀렸게. 그런데 그런 접속사가 있으면 맞는 표현이 되는 거예요. 자, 그러면 오늘은 여기까지 하고요. Let's call it a day and have a good day and see you next time. Okay? Bye bye.